Hi everybody, my name is Paula and I'd like to welcome you to my Real Polish Fanatic YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Today we have a black envelope. You know what that means? Gifted PR nail mail from Apocalypse Polish. So excited. I get excited about all nail polish, but Apocalypse Polish is just something a little special about that one. So I get extra excited when I get a black package in the mail. So who here is not familiar with Apocalypse Polish yet? Raise your hands, let me see. All right, I see a couple of you out there. Apocalypse Polish is a relatively new indie brand. They just launched on March 1st, and I'm smitten. I love this brand so much. I'm so happy that we found each other and I am a part of their PR team. So I'll start by saying you can find them at apocalypsepolish.com, and their Facebook fan group is Apocalypse Polish Appreciators. I will link both of those things down in the description. And they're on Instagram under Apocalypse Polish. And I would suggest just checking out all those things, because this brand, some of the things, I'm not going to go into a whole lot. If you want to know all my thoughts on this brand, I have a playlist here in YouTube that has all of my videos that I've done so far for Apocalypse Polish, and you can go check out all those. I think I have almost everything that they offer in those videos, except for a couple of things that I ordered like a few days ago, a week ago or so. So I just got that package in the mail today too. And that'll be a couple more things that I don't have yet on in my playlist videos. But I have almost everything that they offer. I have a video of, so you can go check out under my YouTube profile and look for the playlist that's called Apocalypse Polish. And all the videos I have are listed there, all in one easy to find place. So you can just go binge watch them all if you would like to. But a couple of things that I have to say about this brand is, like I said, you need to go check out their Instagram page and their website, read their descriptions of, you know, the things that they offer, their polishes and cuticle oils and everything. These two, it's Apocalypse Andy and Apocalypse Annie, run the show. They are a husband and wife duo, and they it's their brand, and they are just so fun and so funny, and I love their posts that they put on Instagram and, you know, just everything. But other things I really love about them is they're so creative. They are doing things that I haven't ever seen indie brands do before. So that's always fun. They are always coming up with new things. They are, a lot of their values and the foundation that they're building this brand on just really speak to me, and you know, align with things that I find important also. And one thing is that they give to charity. Every single sale, every single day, at least 10% of their net proceeds will be going to charity. And then there's sometimes when they have even extra things that they're doing for charity. I've already seen proof of that from just, you know, their different posts that they do on Instagram and things like that, where they're giving even more to charity. They do quarterly donations, and they do post the receipts both on Instagram and on their website. If you go to their website under the drop-down tab thing and look for the frequently asked questions and the contact us portion, under there they have the charitable giving statement and receipts, so you can check all that out there. But like I said, at least 10% of all the net proceeds from every single sale, every single day, is going to go to charity. Currently, they are giving to the Partnership Against Domestic Violence, and you can find that organization under padv.org. If you want to check out that charitable organization, padv.org, Partnership Against Domestic Violence. So that is their current place that they are giving their 10% proceeds, net proceeds to. They explain how they get to that 10%. of the net proceeds that they donate under that tab, that frequently asked questions and contact us, and then charitable donations. So yeah, just go check that out. Other things, you know, I just love their vibe. I just think I've never met these two, Annie and Andy, but I just love their vibe. I don't know, like I said, I'm smitten with this company, and I have been from my very first order. I was a customer first. I placed an order, got it in, did a video, just fell in love, and I actually did a shout out in that video. It's like, hey, if you need somebody to do videos for you, I'm free. And she actually contacted me. I was so surprised and elated and everything. But anyway, just love this company. So if you're not familiar, please do check out their Instagram, check out their website, apocalypsepolish.com, and Instagram is @apocalypsepolish. If you're on Facebook, they do have like I said, a fan group, Apocalypse Polish Appreciators. I'll link those in the description. But today we have this little package. I know what's in here, so I'm going to talk a little bit about what this is before we turn the camera around to break into it. It's sitting here and just taunting me. It's like, open me, open me. But what this is going to be is they have a monthly series that comes out on the first Friday of every month. So this started in April. They're going to have at least a duo. Sometimes it could be a trio. Sometimes there might be cuticle oil. Sometimes there might be some other fun extra things included, but at least a duo every single first Friday of every month. And that's what's going to be in this package. I have May's duo here to show you today. So excited. But April's duo is still available. They do have individual pricing. It was a duo for April, and they have them individually priced at $13.50 each, or you can get the bundle for $25 for both polishes, and you get free shipping. I think that's awesome. These two just go, they're very giving and very generous. That's another thing I love about them. And yeah, so April's duo is still available through the polishes will be available going forward, but the duo pricing and free shipping will go away, I believe, at the end of April. So you don't have very much time left to take advantage of that. But then we're gonna have May's duo, which will be the same. We'll get into pricing and everything after we open it. But yeah, you can check out, it's called the Welcome to the Apocalypse series. And it is, like I said, at least a duo, maybe a trio, maybe some cuticle oil, maybe some other fun stuff. First Friday of every month at 6 p.m. Eastern at apocalypsepolish.com. So check out April's if you like it. I have a video up in my playlist, so you can check that out. I actually wore one of those polishes as a manicure. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. But April's series, or April's duo, was welcoming you to the apocalypse. So that was fun. So May's duo is going to be introducing us to Apocalypse Annie and Apocalypse Andy. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what is in this package. But the purpose of the monthly duos is so that they can create things on a smaller scale. Like sometimes they have ideas that they would like to create around and express and offer to us that wouldn't fit in a whole, 6-piece or 12-piece collection. So they wanted to have the freedom to be able to go in and just do little trios or duos and, just around something that they're feeling that month. So I think that's pretty awesome. So first Friday of every month, 6 p.m. Eastern, there will be a new at least duo under the Welcome to the Apocalypse series. So that's what's in this package, May's duo, and maybe some extra stuff. We'll see when we open it up. So let's go ahead. We're gonna turn the camera around and we are going to get introduced to Apocalypse Annie and Apocalypse Andy in nail polish form. So excited. All right, so like I said, anytime I get a black envelope or a black box in the mail, I get extra excited because I know it is coming from Apocalypse Polish. So this is May's duo for the Welcome to the Apocalypse series. Let's see what we have in here. All right, let's take a look. We will start with this one. So like I said, this duo is introducing us to Annie and Andy in nail polish form. Oh my gosh. So here, look at those googly eyes. Oh my gosh, so cute. So here we have Apocalypse Andy. I'll go over the official description when we swatch these. We're gonna swatch these here in just a few minutes. But this is a beautiful purple. Looks like maybe there's some kind of pinkish shimmer in there and some purple little glitter something. Well, like I said, we'll go over the official descriptions in a minute, but oh my gosh. So if you are familiar with Apocalypse Polish's Instagram page, you will understand this. We'll talk about that more in just a minute. All right. And then we have well, I didn't know that Annie also had googly eyes. That's very fun. This is Apocalypse Annie. This looks gorgeous. This is like a golden, I don't know, there's shifting shimmer in there. There's some sparkles going on. I'm not even gonna try to explain it. We will go over official descriptions in just a few minutes, but oh my gosh, look at that. These, see what I mean by these two are just so fun and so funny. All right, we'll talk about those things in just a minute. Let's see what this little thing here is. All right, so this is a baggie of googly eyes. So you can googly eye everything. These two crack me up. They're so funny. All right, let's see what else we got here. Last thing we have in this package. Oh, I love their cuticle oil. We have a cuticle oil here called Andy and the Giant Peach. This is a 10 milliliter glass bottle with a roller ball. We will, let's see, I gotta smell it actually. So Andy and the Giant Peach. Let's put some of this on. I actually got a sample of this in one of my last packages, so I already know it smells so, so good. Yes, it is like the ripest peach. It smells so good. So I'll tell you right now while we're talking about this one. So Andy and the Giant Peach Cuticle Oil is a peach-scented fragrance with top fruity notes reminiscent of candy and base notes of a citrus orchard. It is inspired by Andy's being born in Georgia. He is a certified Georgia peach, and the movie James and the Giant Peach. So this stuff is so nourishing and so it just soaks in really, really quickly. It's not overly greasy or, it doesn't leave like a big residue behind once you get it all massaged into your cuticles. It does not leave your hands greasy or oily. It goes in so nicely. And this, I can smell it back here. It smells so good. Just like I said, just like a super ripe peach. So, so good. So that was just a few seconds, massaging it into my cuticles, and look, there's no greasiness, nothing oily here on my hands. It's awesome. I love their cuticle oil. So this is one thing. So the cuticle oil, all right, so let's talk about pricing for just a second. Let me zoom in a little bit here. All right, so we got Apocalypse Andy, and we got Apocalypse Annie, and we have a cuticle oil. So this is May's Welcome to the Apocalypse series choices. All right, so you can get the polishes for $13.50 each, and the cuticle oil would be $10 if you buy them separately. Or starting May 2nd at 6 p.m. Eastern, you can get the 2 polishes, the duo of just the polishes, for $25, and that it does include free shipping starting May 2nd. Or if you want all 3 items, you can bundle all 3 of them, the 2 polishes plus the peach cuticle oil, for $33, and that also includes free shipping. That's awesome. So they do a lot of different bundle prices and things like that with their collections and everything. So definitely check out. I think they have a drop down for, just to see what different bundles they have also. But that is a great deal, especially with the free shipping. And I cannot get over those googly eyes. Oh my gosh, these 2. All right, let's get into, and then the baggie of extra googly eyes. You know what? Oh, I won't do it. All right, so let's get into swatching these. So we're going to start with Apocalypse Andy. And like I said, if you are familiar with their Instagram page, I was pretty much convinced that Apocalypse Andy was a googly-eyed nail polish bottle, a purple one. Purple googly-eyed nail polish bottle. I was convinced that that is what Andy was. Andy's role in the business is he does the shipping, and he mans the radio listening for, the sound of the apocalypse coming and the end of the world happening, so he can alert all of us. Hopefully he'll alert all of us if that happens. So what I didn't know about Andy, and this is going to kind of prove that he is more than just a purple googly-eyed nail polish bottle, is, and this could come in handy for some of you too. You might need this special talent of his. I'm not sure. But what he does is he is an expert. These are my words. These are not their words. These are my words. He is an expert at teaching you the best hand poses if you want to take a nail selfie. Here's a photo proving it. Yeah, I stole that photo from Apocalypse Polish's Instagram page, with permission, of course. But that does prove, you can see Andy's hand off to the right in his claw pose, teaching Annie how to do, his specialty pose for, so she could take a nail polish selfie. So that is his hidden talent, and I didn't even know. But nail polish bottles don't have hands, so I'm pretty sure that photo that I just shared with you proves that Andy is more than a purple googly-eyed nail polish bottle. I don't know. That's what I'm going to stick with anyway. All right, so let's get into this polish. Here we have Apocalypse Andy. This was described as a medium purple with large particle blue shimmer and blue aurora shimmer. It is inspired by real Andy's love of purple and the dark depths of the ocean where Cthulhu sleeps. There it is in the bottle. Gorgeous. Purple is also my favorite, Andy. So we are on the same purple team. We are going to swatch this one up. This is Apocalypse Andy in nail polish form, part of the May 2025 Welcome to the Apocalypse Duo. Here we have it going on in one coat. Excellent formula as always. Beautiful, beautiful purple. I love purple polish. And this one with those blue shimmer, that larger particle blue shimmer. So pretty. There it is in one coat. Look how gorgeous that is. Very pretty. Look how smooth it goes on. So nice. Let me find my little black thing. Let's see. That does look very true to color right there over the black. That is beautiful. All right, that was Apocalypse Andy. Now let's take a look here at Apocalypse Annie. Like I said, I didn't realize she was also a googly-eyed nail polish bottle. Apocalypse Annie. This one is described as a peach, green, pink shifting multichrome shimmer with orange holographic flakies. The Apocalypse Annie shade is more a representation of Annie's personality and love of all things weird. There it is in the bottle. Let's see. Is it better with the white background? Yes, I think that is better. This looks gorgeous. Can you see all the different colors kind of twinkling through there? Those orange, I can definitely see the orange holographic flakes. I don't know if you can see them twinkling through there, but I can see them here in the bottle. And then that really strong peach, green, pink shifting multi-chrome shimmer. Beautiful. Let's see what this one looks like on the swatch wheel. I'm still laughing about those googly eyes. Oh my gosh. All right. So here goes Apocalypse Annie in one coat. So smooth, so pretty, so shiny. All right, let's see. I think that is closer without the black to color accurate right there. You can see the orange holographic flakes. So pretty. I'm loving this polish. This is a very unique nail polish. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. And I'm here for it. That's beautiful. All right, let's go back to Apocalypse Andy. Here it is. Now it's dried down a little bit. There it is in one coat. That does seem very color accurate there over the black. Gorgeous. Put on a second coat. And I will do a quick application video of these on my natural nail, and I will put that in at the end so that, you know, sometimes polishes go on differently on the nail than they do on a swatch wheel. So just so we can see how they go on the natural nail also, I will do a quick video of both of these going on my finger. Let's see. I'm gonna do kind of half black, half white, I think. That looks very color accurate right there. There it is, one coat. These are both two coats. This is beautiful. I'm loving those little blue shimmer twinkling through there. That is gorgeous. All right, let's go back to Apocalypse Annie. Do our second coat. That is deepening up that base color, giving us more of those flakes, more of that beautiful shifting shimmer. There we have it. That does look quite color accurate. Let's see. I think that's a little too bright. I'm gonna keep it half and half, I think. That looks very close to color accurate. This is such an unusual, beautiful polish. Annie, you are beautiful. Andy, you are beautiful too. I knew they were beautiful people, and now I have proof. Let's go back. We're gonna do a third coat. So good. That continues to deepen up that color. Adds in more of those large particle blue shimmer. That is so pretty. And we can look at these over black. Let me grab my black wheel here. Let's put Apocalypse Andy right here. That is also very beautiful. It really just leaves behind all of that blue shimmer. But you do, I see, it almost looks like it shifts to a purple down at the angle. I don't know if you're seeing that, but I'm seeing kind of like a shift to purple also. It's very pretty. Here it is. That would be 2 coats and 3 coats on the natural swatch wheel, and then 1 coat over black. That really brings out the blue shimmer. But I am seeing definitely like a shift to purple almost over that black too. Hopefully you're seeing that. All right. So this was Apocalypse Andy in 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats. Very pretty. And then we'll do a 3rd coat of Apocalypse Annie. So that is also deepening up that color. Let's see. I think that looks very close to color accurate. That's beautiful. I'm loving that shift. It goes peach, green, pink. So I'm definitely seeing the peach and the green. Under this lighting, I'm not seeing a lot of the pink shift. At least I don't think I am. But that is beautiful. And then those little orange holographic flakes twinkling through. That is so pretty. Look at down there. You get a lot of the peach. You come up, you get some of the green. This is gorgeous. Let's see what that looks like over black. Oh, look at that. So that just turns it like this electric green with so many, the little holographic, orange holographic flakes really pop out too over the black. That is very fun. Look at that over the black. Loving that electric green color. There it is, 2 and 3 coats on its own, and then the 1 coat over black. So gorgeous. And this one was Apocalypse Annie. 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats. I don't have any sun today, but I will take this outside too and see if it looks any different out in the natural light. Look how pretty that is. So here is Apocalypse Andy. There it is in 1 coat. That would be a little sheer in that first coat. You would definitely see your nail line there. Second coat is really building it up. I think you would maybe be okay in 2 coats, but the 3rd coat even deepens up that base color a little bit more, adds in so much more of that shimmer, and I think you would definitely be good to go in 3 coats with Apocalypse Andy. That is beautiful. I love purple polish, and this is a beautiful one. And then we go to Apocalypse Annie. Here she is in 1 coat, and truthfully, that looks quite opaque. It's hard to tell on the swatch wheel. I think you'd probably still see your nail line, but they're so smooth, and even in those first coats, just so smooth. Here's Apocalypse Annie in 2 coats. You might be good with 2. This is just so unique. I've never seen a polish like this. And here it is in 3 coats, which does continue to deepen that up a little bit more, adds in even more of those orange holographic flakes, which I am loving. I'm loving the shift you get on this one. That orange to green. Oh, that is gorgeous. So here we have the second Welcome to the Apocalypse series. This one is introducing us to Apocalypse Andy and Apocalypse Annie. We have the the 2 polishes, these would be $13.50 each, or you can bundle both polishes together for $25 with free shipping. You only get the free shipping if you do the bundle. There will be a bundle on the website that will list both of these polishes, and you can't buy them individually and get the free shipping. Although they do offer, Apocalypse Polish does offer free shipping over $50 every day. And I don't think there's a code needed for that. I think that's just automatic if you spend over $50. So if you only wanted one of these and then something else, if you get up to 50, you'll still get the free shipping. But the duo will give you free shipping with that duo listing. And then you can also add in the Andy and the Giant Peach cuticle oil. If you want it individually, it is $10 for 10 milliliters, glass bottle, roller ball, very nice, excellent, smells so good. I've been using, like I said, they sent me a sample of this in my last order, and so I've been using it for the last, I don't know, however long I've had it, week or 2 weeks, and it smells so good. My little sample is almost empty, so I'm so happy to get the full size one. As I can smell it, just putting it on there, it's not overpowering. It's not gonna, I don't think it would, unless you're very sensitive, it's not gonna be, headache inducing or anything, but you can get like the whiff of it. Even, I'm probably a foot away from my finger right now. And so it's not overpowering, but you can get whiffs of it every now and then. So nice. All right, so you can get individually $13.50 each. The bottles are 15 milliliters. $13.50 each individually. Get the duo for $25 with free shipping. Get just the cuticle oil for $10. Get the whole shebang here, both polishes and the cuticle oil, Andy and the Giant Peach cuticle oil. You can get all 3 of these things for $33, and that does include free shipping also. So that is what is coming. These are coming on May 2nd, which would be the first Friday in May 2nd at 6 p.m. Eastern at apocalypsepolish.com. That's where you'll find these. And I was going to go ahead and put a matte top coat on these really quick also, just to see what it looks like with the matte top coat. All right, let's let that mat up. All right, so here they are. 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats with the matte top coat. This is Apocalypse Andy, beautiful purple, a medium purple with large particle blue shimmer and blue aurora shimmer. Gorgeous. And then here is Apocalypse Annie, 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats with the matte top coat. And this was peach green pink shifting multi-chrome shimmer with orange holographic flakes. Apocalypse Annie said that this polish was inspired by her love of all things weird, but I don't find this weird at all. I think it's beautiful, it's creative, and it is unique. All the things I would imagine Apocalypse Annie to be in real life. This polish is also just about the color of a Twinkie, which, from what I understand from Apocalypse Polish's Instagram, might be Apocalypse Annie's favorite treat. I knew they were beautiful people, and here is our proof. Both of these polishes are beautiful. All right, and one last look over black. Look at them over black. Apocalypse Andy leaves this beautiful kind of blue sapphire shimmer, and Apocalypse Annie, this electric green with all those orange holographic flakes. I think you can see them. So fun. Loving this. I'm loving this duo. And I love, love, love that peach cuticle oil. Smells so good. All right. And one more thing about Apocalypse Polish is things are not limited. There's no FOMO. You don't have to rush to the website on launch day and hope for the best that you'll be able to get, you know, whatever is being offered. They do plan on keeping their polishes around permanently, if not permanently, you know, just as long as they can continue to get the supplies they need to make them, the polish will be around. So there's no rush, there's no FOMO, there's no limited editions. And yeah, so that's another great thing about Apocalypse Polish. That is what I have to show you today. Let's go ahead. We're going to turn the camera around. We're going to finish this up. All right. So that was Apocalypse Andy and Apocalypse Annie in nail polish form. I love it. I love the idea. I love the googly eyes. Oh my gosh, you guys kill me. So freaking adorable. And then you also could get the Andy and the giant peach cuticle oil. So good. $13.50 each for the nail polishes. Bundle them together for $25 with free shipping. Get the cuticle oil, $10 individually, or bundle all three for $33, which includes free shipping. Starting May 2nd, which is a Friday, first Friday in May at 6 p.m. Eastern, apocalypsepolish.com is where you can find them. I don't even know what to say. I'm just, this brand just, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so let me know in the comments, whatever is on your mind, what do you think of these two beautiful polishes? So pretty. Look at them from further away. Gorgeous. I'm going to take this outside. I don't know if I can get a good video. It is so overcast today and kind of late, so I don't know if I'll get a good video, but if I can, I will put that in at the end of this video. And I'm also going to apply these to my nail just to see how they go on, both of the polishes on my natural nail, and I will include that video also at the end after my goodbyes. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know, are you familiar with Apocalypse Polish? Were you one that had to raise your hand at the beginning of my video because you had never heard of them before? Go check them out. That's all I can say. I am, like I said, I'm smitten. I just love this brand so much. And a lot of other people do too, because they just had a giveaway. The giveaway's over, but they just had a giveaway because they already have 1,000 followers on Instagram. That's amazing. I'm so proud of them and I'm so happy for them, and it is so well deserved. So happy. I appreciate you stopping in and spending some of your day with me and with Apocalypse Andy and Apocalypse Annie. Spent this time with all three of us. That was fun. I know that there are a lot of choices out there for nail polish content creators, and I really do appreciate anybody who stops in and spends some of their day with me. Let me know in the comments anything. I would love to have you say hi, whatever you'd like to say. I would love to hear from you down in the comments. But that is all I think I have to show you today. I'm so excited for Apocalypse Polish's next collection. That'll be coming in the middle of May. It's a sneak peek. Don't tell anybody I told you. But that's all I have. I just want to thank you again for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm just going to say goodbye for now.